my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands.
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
You ready?
Check, 59. Hey, they scared.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Falcons 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
On the ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he finds Howard complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 53's the Mike. 53. Get it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. A give running right is Chubb. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Catch made by Slayton. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll... bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set. 60. Orange. I know he ain't. Switch. 22 Jet Bomber. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Army. Squeeze. Get in there. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go.
They'll run with Chubb, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down now, it's Bowman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, high 7.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Hey, Orbit. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Target. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
No gain on this defense. No gain. 5.
They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
53 is the mic.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the slant. Mike, 50.
Now.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Go. Get it.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Back to throw here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. We remind remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Buccaneers 21. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also...
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. They will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
What twist? Fire 64, weak.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A run for Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Elliott good with a PAT. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
By 7, let's go. 198, watch 98. 98's the mark. Go! Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Switch it. Go on. Switch it.
Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Red. 30 pace. Let's go. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Ready, go.
2nd and 11. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought. Down.
Complete to Nick Chubb. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Falcons.
Okay, ready? 98 to Mike. Go. Go! Watch safety green. Watch safety green. 61. Matchbox. Light. Pick the edge. Come. Ready, go!
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 19 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Falcons' 14-yard line.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Break. Hey, dude. Rap. 59 now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Second and 5. Ertz has it left side. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Let's go.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Ready.
26 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Here we go again.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Check 99. Check 99.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and 12.
Let's get it together, defense.
16-yard line.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Still searching for that first interception in this game, and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week, and they won. A little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game, and they're losing.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Buccaneers 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch counter.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowman. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
10-2 soft.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Hey, Delta.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 53 is the Mike. 53, check 53. Check pass, check pass. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Coming.
Hey, high 7.
It's our field.
Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
56, Mike 56.
I'm coming for you, Mike.
56, Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Bravo! 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up. Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Looking to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Now they're down. Big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Dillon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to